Morning, guys. Just getting my day started. Kind of a little bit of a rant. Um, I've been noticing people on these videos and whatnot are commenting. You know, if you're not making $1,000 a week take home, then you're getting raped out there on OTR. I venture to say I agree with that. However, this you don't come into this doing that. You have to work towards that. That being said, you're just starting your career. Like you're not coming into this making a bunch of money real quick. You have to start at the bottom. I don't care who you start with. I don't care how much they're supposedly paying you starting. You're not going to be making that kind of money right out the gate. And it kind of boggles me how people constantly comment that. And then I see that on a lot of the videos. So I want to kind of shed light on that. Yeah, it's possible. Yes, you can do it. But you have to work towards that. You don't just start this job and then go straight into making that kind of money. You have to work towards it. I don't care who you start with. I don't care if you're starting with somebody and they're paying you 42, 43, 45 cents a mile. Even still, you're going to have to learn to become good at the job. You're going to have to learn how to manage your time. You're going to have to build your stamina for driving. You're going to have to do all that kind of stuff. It's not about just the pay that they're going to give you. The CPM, it does play a good factor into it. It is nice, but it is not the end-all be-all. Work towards it. So I mean, so all the people that keep on commenting, if you're not making $1,000 a week, then you're just out there and they're pimping you hard or blah blah blah. Yes and no. You got to work towards that goal. It is doable. It is possible. Give it time. You'll get to that point to where you've learned the job. You know how to handle yourself. You know how to manage your time. You know how to secure load. You know how to do what you can do to maximize the amount of money you're making with the given amount of time that you're legally able to work. If you give it time, you will master it. You will be able to start making checks. So you bring in over $1,000 a week take home after taxes. It is possible. I mean, I'm living proof of that. Even when I first started driving for Roehl, I wasn't taking home $1,000 checks. Every once in a while, I was seeing like 750, 800, but when 4 to 6, and it was partially because, yes, the CPM wasn't the highest, but also it took me time to build up the stamina, 600 plus miles in a day. I had a pretty good knowledge of the trucking industry when I first came out here because my dad has been driving, so I grew up around it, but I still have to go through my own learning curve. So, yeah, it's always nice to have somebody in the industry, but at the end of the day, all those miles and hours and places they've been and the stamina that they built up, it doesn't just automatically roll over to you just because you grew up in that family. No, you have to come out and build it up for yourself. And, yeah, it took time. But, as time went on, my pay went up and also my stamina and my ability to do loads. Like, I can get an 1,100, 1,200 mile run, which I actually did recently. I got that from the terminal in Gary, Indiana, all the way out to Denver, Colorado. Now, the company's not going to give you like 3 days to do it because they want to build in error. You never know. Monday, you might wake up with the runs and you're just not able to drive that without stopping every 50 or so miles to have to, take a crap. So they understand that, so they build an error into these plans. But you as a driver have to learn what you can eat out here, what you can't eat, what agrees with you, what does not agree with you, how much can you drink before, realizing that, hey, I'm going to have to pee, and what kind of drinks affect you that way. Is it coffee? Does coffee give you the shits, the Hershey squirts? Or, do you have to sit and consistently drink water? Can you slam down Red Bulls versus Monsters? There's different tricks. You got to figure out what works best for your body. For me, I can handle coffee in the morning. and I can drink a nice amount of water throughout the day while driving. What seems to get me is whenever I start drinking juice, which I cut back on anyway because, gotta watch what you eat out here. But yeah, the juices and whatnot tend to make me have to go to the bathroom really quick. So I know that whenever I'm out here humping it, I'll drink water throughout the day, and I'll save the juice or the soda or whatever for whenever I stop at night, so it's not cutting into my driving time. For me, when I'm out here, when I start my day, an apple, a little bit of fruit, 2 or 3 boiled eggs, that's enough of a breakfast for me. And it sits well in my stomach, it fills me up, and doesn't make me feel like I have to run to the porcelain throne within the first 2 hours of driving. So you got to figure out what works best for you. That's what works for me. I've also noticed that I don't need to be out here drinking Red Bulls and Monsters and all that kind of stuff. That doesn't really do anything for me. So yeah, just avoid that. But it's a matter of figuring out what works best for you. So yeah, like I said, they gave me that run out from Gary, Indiana, all the way out to Denver, Colorado, and I legit got that load there. 18 hours early. I got that load there 18 hours early, and that comes from understanding how my body works, my stamina, what works for me, what doesn't work for me. All that stuff goes into account. Not to mention, I got the load there 18 hours early. On top of that, they actually forgot to send me my workflow, so I legit wasted 7 hours of my first day sitting at the terminal waiting, thinking that the relay driver hadn't got there. When indeed they had got there, the trailer was there. The trailer was indeed at the terminal. Look at this guy, just riding all slow in the middle lane, just not giving a shit. Stupid. Anyway, the trailer was at the terminal, and they just didn't send me the workflow. So in addition to that, I legit started 7 or 8 hours late. That says something. And I still got the load there 18 hours early. So yes, your stamina, your skill, your ability to drive, all that kind of stuff takes time to build up. But once you build it up, you'll be able to get more work done in the same amount of time. And yes, before somebody says you've only been driving for like a year, you're still a rookie yourself. Okay, you give that load to somebody who's fresh out day one out of CDL school, they're going to fuck it up. They're going to go and they're going to take all this excessive amount of time to get there. You give it to somebody that's been driving for a little while, a minute, and knows what they're doing, they're going to get it there early. Like I said, they build an error into these loads, so there's really not any reason why your loads are late. There should be no reason as to why these loads are late. But if they are late, you need to have a pretty damn good reason as to why. Here comes this guy again. Now he all of a sudden just gets in the gas, and that's what gets me out here. These people out here they don't know what they're doing. They just drive wild. Now all of a sudden he wants to get in the gas and he wants to do like 80 miles an hour. Unreal. Before he only wants to do 60 and just clog up the middle lane. So now he's breaking down again. Like what is going on? So yeah, just build up your stamina, know what works for you, know what doesn't work for you. Give it time, and you will get to that point to where you are making $1,000 or so, or somewhere around there, to take home a week. Because now that's what I'd say that even without a trainee, I can take home like $850, $900, sometimes $1,000 if I have if I get a good load going into the next week. But majority of the time, I'm taking home at least $850, $900 a week. On a good week. It's possible. You just got to build yourself up to that. So yeah, this isn't going to be a long video. I just wanted to shed some light on that. Anyway, I'm just getting my day started. About to head home. I'm on my way to the house for home time. Not right now. I'll go home tomorrow, but I left Ohio yesterday. I'm in Tennessee right now. Got about 170 miles left before I drop this in Fountain Inn, South Carolina. And after this, I'll pick up my next load, and I guess they'll run me from there to somewhere, and then back to Georgia or whatever tomorrow, and I'll go home sometime tomorrow. So yeah, as long as they just don't send me. Anyway, like always, guys, if you have any video suggestions, go ahead and drop them in the comments suggestion portion. Also, shoot me an email. You guys know I actually will pick up the phone for y'all if you guys call me, and I will actually pick up the phone and talk to you guys and answer any questions you have to the best of my ability. Alright?